Hi Leo, it's Lisa. I'm here having some coffee and throwing some cards, and we're going to do April's general reading for 2021. Hope you guys are doing alright. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. And if you do enjoy it, you can give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, that would be awesome. And let's see what else I got to tell you. That's it, I think. Alright guys, we'll get right to it as soon as I cut the cards, okay? Hold on one second. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Alright, Spirit, what do we have for Leo, April 2021? Can you tell me about Leo for April 2021? Can you tell me about Leo, April 2021? Alright guys, let's see what we got going on. Well, it seems like you started out with like a message of a new idea coming in, something with communication, with your intellect, an idea. I mean, it's just new, it's just starting, would need some nurturing to go on. But right smack dab in the middle of it, the tower pops up. So, okay, so maybe whatever it was that you were thinking about kind of fell apart before it even started. Because just at the timing of it wasn't right for you. The structure wasn't sound. Then I feel like you had some internal issues in your mind about trying to feel like the way you felt about it, like maybe you felt like you didn't do enough to make that not happen. You didn't work as hard as you could have, or you weren't able to, get the proper things beginning. So I think you were like having a self battle, or a battle in your own head. Then coming along here, we have Knight of Cups. Now, either you have somebody who wants to have a new friendship with you, a new romance with you, make some kind of relationship. And if you were interested in such a thing, that would be awesome. So I do believe it's coming out to you, unless you're having those feelings for somebody else. But however that situation goes, I feel like you're feeling left out for some reason. Some reason you're feeling left out. Maybe you're not a part of their social group, or maybe you're not in the same, I don't even know. I don't want to say the word, yeah, but just maybe you're just not in the, so, yeah, I guess maybe if it's at work, you work in a different department, or, they have a lot of friends at work because they've been there a long time, and maybe you just started, but something's keeping you left out. So maybe you just need to be there a little bit longer to feel more comfortable in offering this cup of love to somebody. If you're like, you have like a kind of have a crush, or they have a crush on you. Then we got the Ace of Pentacles, and this is like a new start. Maybe it is a new job, maybe it is a new business. Something where you're feeling like you have a brand new start coming to build on something, financial, material, something, like you can grab a hold of. Now we have the King of Wands. Now if he's a person in your environment, he's very exuberant and creative, confident. and people follow him and they want to be near him. So that's possibly maybe a supervisor, maybe a manager, somebody that you work with. And then we have a Knight of Wands right next to him. And he's feeling the same way as far as always meets life with a smile, optimistic. And he has no reason to not take risks because he feels like it's always going to work. It would never cross his mind. So if you know this person, it would never cross their mind that whatever it is that they're doing wouldn't work. It's like that kind of optimistic. And then we got this Page of Cups. And this is another message. So the Knight of Cups is somebody who's offering you some kind of relationship, wants to have a relationship with you. You know, maybe they're flirting, maybe they're winking at you, maybe, you know, they're just kind of like making eye contact, that kind of thing. Whereas this is like a message of possible love, emotions coming out. So I wonder if you're actually responding to it. So maybe you guys finally seem to notice each other. Let's see, what about this Page of Swords? Oh, the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords together. So something that needed to have creativity added to it. Like this is like a new spark of something beginning, but you still need to like nurture it to become the flame that it wants to be. And so maybe if you're having the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands together, maybe that's what happened to the Tower. It came because it wasn't completed. Like there wasn't enough of the two energies to make it grow, to make it not have to crumble. So maybe it's a new business that you're thinking about. Maybe it's a project at work. What about this Tower? Can you tell me about the Tower? Oh, the Four of Wands. Well, there's stability and temperance, and that's patience. So you want to have balance and stability. So to avoid that Tower issue, and if you have the right energies with the Wands and the Page of Swords, maybe with enough patience, it could actually avoid that Tower issue from happening. I'll get you to thinking. What about the Seven of Wands? Whoops. Because I feel like you were beating yourself up about it. The Nine of Swords, stressing yourself out. And the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in something. So, all right. When the Tower hit, we realized that you needed these things. So that's what you have to do. You have to make sure you have your creative ability, the creativeness of it, the intellect of it, to cause the stability, and then basically not to beat yourself up. And I feel like you're actually making yourself feel left out. So maybe it is like a company that has a department, and, you know, and you just felt a certain kind of way about that, and you stressed yourself out about it. So what about the Knight of Cups? Can you tell me about this Knight of Cups? Is this going to be like a relationship? It's going to be love? Oh, the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. Now, it's male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just, so you're talking about two people that are like, well, the Wands, she's charismatic, she's energetic, strong, confident. And the Queen of Pentacles. Very kind, nurturing, generous with herself, generous with others. So if this is the relationship that was going to be blooming with that Knight of Cups, one of them can be you. So what about the Five of Pentacles here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Leo? the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Well, it looks like there might be something around family. Something nostalgic you're thinking about. When I see the Ten of Cups, I'm thinking, I mean, it could be, this relationship went from 0 to 10 that fast, but it could be with nostalgia coming up. I feel like this is like, it could be old friends, but it could be family. You're thinking about old memories, old times. And maybe you weren't able to be with family. No, because I know with the holidays coming up, spring break and all that stuff, maybe a lot of people aren't still traveling because, well, things still suck a little bit. So maybe that's why you're feeling left out, because you couldn't be around it. And what about this Ace of Pentacles? What can you tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for Leo? The Hierophant and the Devil. Well, that's funny. I actually don't think I've ever seen these two come up together. Alright, so this to me, I mean, there could be a new, if you've been looking into a new form of spirituality, and maybe this is like kind of the angel and devil on your shoulder saying, nah, I'm not going to do that, or yeah, I'm going to do that. But it could be so many other things. But I feel like if you're looking into something like traditional, spiritual, something to do with churches, maybe, going to church or whatever, again, with the holidays. And maybe you actually, there's a name for it, I can't remember, where people only go to church on the holidays. So maybe you're feeling like that you don't want to go. Maybe you don't really like to go. Or, it's not something that you want to do. So maybe you're feeling like a little guilty about it, that you're not going. Huh, interesting. What about this King of Wands? What can you tell me about this King of Wands for Leo? The Knight of Wands, again. And the Three of Pentacles. So you're going to be doing some kind of collaboration with these charismatic, confident people. Or if you're even going to try to develop that type of, optimism that those type of people actually have. Whereas, like I said, they deal with life with a smile. They don't frown. Nothing is, in their heads, nothing is going to not work. It's just going to work. Alright, what about this Knight of Wands? Can you tell me about this Knight of Wands for Leo? Five of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. Well, the Five of Swords, I feel like this is like a win at all costs. Don't let past failures or things that didn't work out hold you back. And then you might have been with this Nine of Cups. Is this Knight of Wands person the person that you have these messages of possible romance, love, friendship? Because if you're already thinking, dreams come true, or is it the job? Has things happened in this whole job situation where you're feeling like, okay, something's working for me because you took on these, you're working with all these confident people and you're taking on that from them. It is just weird how I guess with the middle of the week kind of thing with the family, missing family, and then the churchy feeling, I guess that makes sense. All popped up there in the middle. What about the Page of Cups? Whoops, what can you tell me about the Page of Cups? Queen of Swords and the Moon. Alright, well, there's something hidden. Something that's not showing its face as the way you would like it to, so it's not showing up well. And this Queen of Swords energy is around it. Let me see if I can get one more for that. One more for the Queen of Swords and the Moon. One more for the Queen of Swords and the Moon. And the King of Swords. Huh. So is that a couple? Yeah, so we have the King and Queen of Swords, which to me, when there's the two, like when they're in the same tier and when they're the same suit, kind of always feels like a couple to me. That little power couple going on. But then the Moon. So maybe, and it's on top of the cups, so maybe it is a relationship going to be blooming, but maybe you're just not really sure exactly where it's going. Or what, or what you think, where it's going. But alright. So far that sounds pretty nice. I mean, just, in the beginning it feels like you might have some issues, but I feel like you can overcome it because forewarned is forearmed. Yeah, because if you already know about it, you can be prepared. So you can have the communication and the creativity and have what you need to stabilize it so this tower moment doesn't happen to whatever project it is you were working on. Let's see if I can get any advice from Spirit at all. Anything from Spirit just to follow up? Oh, wow. Nice. All right, well, I got the Death, the Strength, and the Five of Wands. So, obviously, you're going to have to do some changing to make this tower not fall. You're going to need strength, willpower, persistence. Don't give in. Don't give in. And remember, what do you want to do? You want to meet the world with a smile. And this Five of Wands is just, to me, it just feels like that is where you have to put your guard up a little bit. So make sure you can handle it, to the best of your ability to make things be successful. All right. And then what else? One more thing. This is a Soul's Journey card. I got these from a estate sale, so I don't have a book with them, but you kind of get the gist of it. But if it doesn't make any sense to you, sorry. But I can only do it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Oh, how do you like that? All right. So, okay, you know what you're here to do. All right, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the little dingy bell, and you'll know when I post another reading. And that is about all. Oh yeah, I'll see you in the middle of the month for love readings, and I try to do the generals in the beginning of the month, and maybe this Knight of Cups and Page of Cups will pop up. Maybe that relationship will pop up in the love reading. All right. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.